Welcome to my channel. Come on in. Want some saging? Do you need some cleansing today? And we're going to let that sit here and do its thing. Come on in. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and of course, North Noders. If you are on your South Node kind of energy, then we may be talking about you, right? So you're going to have to flip-flop your energies and your genders each and every time you feel fit. Just don't force it, right? Come on in. Yeah, I just got out of work. I was like, oh my God, I forgot I had readings to do. So here I am. Yeah. I already called in everybody's spirit guides and angels, so we're going to see what comes out in the cards. Camping, something about camping. All right. Show me. I hope everybody's having a good weekend. It's going by pretty quickly already for me. Flying monkeys. That's in your present, Virgo. Oops, obsidian. Yeah, that's a very protective crystal right there. I like that, but that's crowning you. So you may need protection around you in the next couple weeks. Obsidian is not very expensive. You can go down to your metaphysical shop and pick up a piece probably for $5, you know? It depends on everything. Chaos and destruction. Oh boy, this is your hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Camping, flying monkeys. Flying monkeys is a psychological term for narcissists, friends or coworkers or family members that gang up on people, so to speak. Kind of do the dirty work or the dirty deeds or whatever. And then you have who gives a shit. I love it. Right? Who gives a shit? If you put your energy to it, it's too much. All right, so I'm going to start with my Rider-Waite here. Oh, wait, I got to get you a couple more cards here for the vibe. Thief. Oh, great. Thief came out. Thief in the night. Great. Somebody's stealing or stole something, or it could even be your energy, like a vampire, energy vampire thief. So we're gonna see something about camping, flying monkeys. Obsidian, chaos and destruction is our fear, hope, and homework. Journey. Some of you may have been on a journey or going on a journey. Life's a journey, I'll tell you that. Flying monkeys. Okay. 2 more of these, please. Oops, there's 1 and there's 2. Okay, we got fortune here for you. I like it. And then we have the death card. Who gives a shit? Something's over. Somebody's rebirthing. Who gives a shit, right? Something's leaving your life for a reason, maybe. Okay, we're gonna find out. So, show me what I need to see. Six of Pentacles down, camping. Somebody might have turned down an opportunity. On the other hand, maybe there was just, something about that. There wasn't much reciprocation. There wasn't much energy back and forth, I guess I could say. Here, let me take these. 8 of Pentacles down, 5 of Swords down, Knight of Pentacles down, 4 of Cups down, Knight of Wands down, Jeez and Crow, 7 of Wands, Queen of Wands. All right. So with the 8 of Pentacles here, reversed with flying monkeys and this journey, maybe wherever or whoever this energy is, the 8 of Pentacles is very hard lessons that they are either going through, learning, or maybe they're not learning it and they're avoiding it, but there's something there. Hi, everybody, popping in and out. Good to see you. Yeah, Five of Swords. This is brutality and cruelty, right? But when it's reversed, we can't attack that person anymore, or some shit like that. And there's obsidian here telling you to hold on to it through these couple few weeks, because apparently, their wickedness, could it even be backfiring on them at this time? I wonder. It did come to me, but we'll find out. Chaos and destruction, hope, fear, challenge, and homework column. Yeah, not putting not putting any effort into it, not accepting the messages or denying it, right? Or whatever that opportunity is, whatever or something probably came to a stop because technically pentacles are slow. It's a very slow energy, but here it could be at a stop even. Possibly Four Cups down. Yeah, feeling better. Who gives a shit? Something's over. All right. That's how it's coming out. So, Knight of Wands. Now we got two knights on the table. This one's reversed too. This one's no action, no, probably. I feel like somebody either really regrets going, and there could have been a theft there, literally, or it could have been your energy. But however that plays out, I feel like I don't know, I just feel like somebody's not putting into something. They're not, maybe it's you. Who gives a shit? I don't know. You're going to have to place it. But this is, making boundaries and restrictions. Who do you want in your life and who you don't want in your life, right? All that stuff, putting your boundaries up. Defenses, maybe defenses are high right now, right? People are not learning lessons. Things might be getting tough out there. Yeah, well, it is getting tough out there. Welcome to 2025. you know, Queen of Wands, yeah, somebody's blowing up, male or female, I don't care. Somebody's doing, this is dead center in the reading, taking charge, taking action, right? Doing good. This is a very attractive kind of energy here, and this is very not. So I'm taking it whether you're male or female, or this is a male or female, whatever, needs to carry that obsidian, is what I see. Yeah, and we can't attack this person anymore. This is just another card validating it. Thank you, Spirit. From the Five of Swords down, now we have the Knight. Yeah, people are, too fucking bad. They were brutal. Whether it was word witchery or, you know, gaslighting, it could be in a lot of different ways here, but the chaos and destruction that was caused, I mean, that I feel like it was a big deal, or it is a big deal. Hermit reversed. Yeah, I get this a lot from this card, and this energy gives me like something like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm healed, I'm fine. They won't take the time. They're, or maybe they're a little nervous or scared, but I don't have a, we'll see what comes out. But I feel like the avoidance of it, or possibly denial, just whatever it is in them, you know? It's caused a lot of chaos and destruction. People don't want to fight anymore. I don't even have the Five of Wands out here. I only have the Seven of Wands. High Priestess down. Whoever's connected to Source or God or the divine, whatever, I feel, yeah. This is they're not for it. They don't believe in it, or they don't believe in this person with their beliefs, or I don't know what that is. Maybe someone's blocked here. You didn't see it coming. Possibly, whatever that is. Ace of Swords, yeah, big fat lie. Flying monkeys, that's what they're good for. Big fat lies. Yep. Putting your boundaries up around all this stuff. People that, some of these people may not be working, right? Right now. But I do, on the other hand, see the hard lessons. I feel it. I won't be surprised if the Wheel of Fortune comes out. The Wheel of the Year, you know. We got a long way to go. Whoops. Oh, great. Yeah, your relationships. That's nice. That's going to be crowning you, right? And this could be family, friends, co-workers, whatever, but it looks good right there. You got somebody that has your back. I like it. Somebody, yeah. I know, I feel like that's happening in a lot of areas where people are ganging up on people and you know, it causes a nightmarish situation. Nail biting, right? Unfortunately, I've been in that situation all my whole life. It's, you know, deep thought, not sleeping, possibly, nightmares, you know, hope, fear, challenge, chaos and destruction here, and then fortune is over. It's not necessarily, it goes with whatever, but give me one more, please. And then we can switch decks and get a little deeper still. Something, who gives a shit though, right? Maybe people are too serious. Seven of Swords down. Yeah, there's the lies. There's the lies. Yeah, you're not dealing with it anymore, or you won't be. You're not dealing with the toxic, the manipulation, the thieving, which is right there, right? Whether it's monetary or your energy, right? King of Wands down. Now we got the Queen of Wands and the King, but the King's down. Somebody might have gotten fired from a job, possibly. I'm going to leave that there and incorporate it. Somebody could feel like they're on their own here, you know, but the king is not sitting on his throne right now, whatever that means to you. We need to get that king on his throne, right? Oops. All right, so I'm going to switch decks. I guess I'll use this one. I'm going to use my Oz in Wonderland deck. Get a little clarity and validation and all of that. Yeah, Six of Wands. Yeah, there was a group of people. I had a feeling. There was a community or a bunch of them. I had a feeling. I was even kind of referring to it. Something about camping, right? No reciprocation, or somebody's not paying back or something. I'm not sure what that means to you. But then there's thief. All right, Knight of Swords down. And then we had the Knight, oh no, yeah, Knight of Swords down here. So ding, 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 ding. Yeah, whatever it is, I don't think you're really into it. I don't think you're into the gossip. I don't think you're into the brutality or whatever that is. People are not learning lessons. They're acting like a bunch of whatevers, and you know, I just get the feeling with these cards you are not into it whatsoever. And Journey's right here. I don't know if you got back or if you're going on one or if it's all combined or what, but you know, Knight of Cups reversed, Death card reversed, Knight of Pentacles. Now we got two Death cards. Ding, 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 ding. Something's definitely over. Somebody doesn't give a shit, right? Could it be you? Who gives a shit? That's the card for it. That's funny. And that's crowning you. You're not dealing with it. Protect yourself, though, from the energies. There's a lot of wicked energies on the planet right now, right? Here's Knight of Pentacles, ding, 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 which is clarifying and validating the Knight of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, the Shaggy Man. This is. Yeah. This one's looking away, too. So I kind of feel like, and this one's looking that way. Somebody turned down a deal and then you feel like you're moving forward with an opportunity. Okay, that's what I get there. Cool. And then there's the death. Somebody's refusing that it's over, or is in denial or whatever, but somebody wants to feel better or get out of your head or whatever. This could also be something like, speaking without thinking, but then I have the who gives a shit. It's over right there. So, whatever that means to you. There's a lot of Virgo scenarios, so it's going to be different for everyone. I feel like people can't, not just they can't be cruel, they can't attack, they can't, they got to actually keep their energy to themselves. Oh boy, and they probably hate it, too fucking bad. Like, it's like somebody needs to grow up. I feel that here. It could be coming out in the cards to validate it, but whatever. Yeah, they're against this person. The witch reverse. This is one of the extra cards. This is number 25. And with the high priestess and the witch, somebody's a star seed out there. Yeah, they don't like this person whatsoever. And they don't like the messages. Something about camping. There's a group of people here. I need a bunch of cards, please. A few more. Okay. Yeah, flying monkeys, boy, I'll tell you, it's like they all flock together, Tweedledee and Tweedledum is reversed here. The World reversed, Strength card, Page of Wands, and King of Cups down. Somebody's a happiness hater. Somebody's very hateful and envious of this witch person or high priestess. They don't like the messages they don't want to put in, or they don't, or something's not being, maybe their energy is blocked to this person who is connected to source, right? I think they're protected. Whoever that is. Metamorphosis down. Yeah, somebody's refusing the change. They are. They're denying it or refusing it, flat out. Flying monkeys. They're not changing. Nothing's changed. There's a big fat fucking lie here. Really? These kids. Damn. Wow. All right, well, the Lovers is next to it. I like it. This has to do with intuition and using it and learning as well, I feel. Right? There could be a couple here learning how to use their intuition. Okay. Well, the World down right here, right dead center in the reading, things are not finished. They haven't been tied up, or I feel like things need to be tied up or closed. There's no closure. People are not learning lessons, see? And we can't move on until we learn our lessons. So there could be like a lot of karma. There could be a lot of what goes around comes around kind of thing here. Sometimes I talk about 2 and possibly 3 situations at a time. So that's up to you to decipher, right? Not always, and like I said, it's gonna hit everybody different. Yeah, second King of Wands down. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, definitely off their throne. This person was either never on their throne, or they fell off or something. They've created a chaos, destruction. They've caused a nightmare. Sorry, I was in my tomatoes and my peppers, and I am filthy, but yeah, and it's about courage, right? It's about strength. That cowardly lion isn't so cowardly anymore, right? It's about pulling it together, right? Being strong, right? Taking the opportunity with this, whatever that opportunity is. Show me. We can move on. Queen of Swords, Hierophant down. Oh yeah. Off with their heads. This person is wise. And they're not playing. Right? Yeah. They know the truth. They're in their truth. They won't cut your head off, but should they be pushed off with their motherfucking heads? Yeah, not dealing with the lies. This Queen of Swords is over it. Hence, who gives a shit? You know, these people need to get over it. They need to get over their hate, their everything, whatever the hell their problems are. They need to grow up. Yeah, this could be about divorce, separation, the Hierophant reversed. Yep. Yeah. So, I'm feeling again unlearned lessons in that card. That's another quality of it. Yeah, Three of Swords down. This pain happened a long time ago. Somebody's either denying it or doesn't want to see it or whatever. They don't care, you know? They don't care. They probably broke somebody's heart. They don't care. They don't. This Knight of Cups, they don't care. They have no empathy. Which is probably what caused all this shit in the fucking first place. It's pissing me off. I don't like this reading. Hold on, I'm gonna get a little more information for you though. However, where is my Viking deck? Hold on, I'm gonna get it. It's right here. All right. I feel like there is frustration and confusion, you know? There's confusion. Ace of Swords down. People want clarity. You know, they want this world to be turned up. So it's over, right? Well, it is over. We got 2 death cards out here already. Somebody's in denial. I don't think it's healthy. Page of Swords. Somebody's standing in their truth. You know? This could be a child, right? We've got quite a few pages. It could involve children or somebody that is a child or son or daughter, right? 4 of Pentacles. Somebody's holding on too tightly. Look at the fire burning in the background. They're holding on to this is ridiculous. These people won't let it go. This happened a long time ago. Let it fucking go. Yeah. 9 of Swords. It's a nightmare situation. People need to give it a rest. You know? They don't give a shit. Obsidian. Somebody needs protection. Somebody is protected. Page of Cups. Another page. Yeah, this one, again, learning, like, this is the second page. This is like learning how to use your intuition. What's making you happy? What's not making you happy? Right? What are the vibes that you get from this, that, or the other? Yeah. Showing. Ace of Swords down again. Ding, 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 ding. They're just going to hold on to the lies. That's what they're doing, Virgo. They're holding on to the lies. Who gives a shit? Move on. Yeah, party's over. They can't do this crap anymore, right? There's at least 3 of them. There could be, there's more than them really, because there's a bunch, but I think it trickles down to 3, and then it trickles down again to 2. 5 of Swords down. Yeah, again, ding, 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 ding. These are really wicked cards. Whoever these people are dark. They probably don't even know it. They're so caught up into their matrix life, you know, unwoken, not given a care in the world how they treat other people, and they certainly aren't taking accountability or responsibility about it. All they do is lie. These people are pathological liars. What the fuck? What is wrong with people? I'm getting angry here. Show me what I need to see. Somebody needs to take charge. I feel like somebody needs to be the adult in the room. I just heard that loud and clear when I said that. Somebody needs to be the adult in the room. Here's another 5. Yes, the immaturity, the pettiness. People need to grow up. It is ridiculous. The competition, the fighting, the arguing. back and forth, you know, give it a rest right here. Give it a rest. Put it to bed. What the hell? I haven't had a reading like this in a long time. It's completely disappointing, you know, dealing with people like this. Yeah, they need the dark night of the soul, all right. Somebody does. Chaos and destruction. Somebody's trying to be the guide and light the way, but people don't listen. They don't listen. They keep doing and doing and doing all this hate and bad and whatever the hell, and they act like it's never gonna affect them, ever. You know? Well, hello. The Wheel of Fortune is in the World card, and it's a very scorpionic energy here. You know? And this High Priestess is up, regardless of this one being down. So whether they like it or not, this one is connected. This person is intelligent with the Queen of Swords over here, and, you know, I feel like somebody is a starseed. Somebody's a healer. Somebody could be a tarot reader. A spirit, you know, a spiritual advisor or something. Yeah. They don't like it because they got caught. Their hate has never dissipated. It started all of this to begin with. And I have a feeling they're blaming this person, the witch down and the High Priestess down. They're blaming that person for their issues. What the fuck? Ugh. I don't know about you, but I can't even tolerate shit like this in my life anymore. This is ridiculous. They're avoiding the Tower. There it is, reversed. No shit. Because they can't fucking tell the truth or see the truth or change, you know? They need to change. They need to change their behaviors, how they treat people, animals, whoever, whatever. Yeah, dealing with the storms. Big time. Hi, everybody. Tapping in and out. Yeah. And they're avoiding the Tower. Look. Pathological liars that don't want to change, avoiding the Tower. Absolutely. Flying monkeys. Doe. Feel like Homer Simpson. Doe. Seven of Swords. The toxic, negative, gaslighting, humiliation. I just heard. Somebody was humiliated. Yeah? Well, that's what happens when you humiliate someone else or whatever, because it's all about what comes around is going around. And that's the energy on the planet right now, right? I think we're seeing it in everybody's lives play out. 2 more cards, please, and we can move on. Yeah, it's over. Some people are absolutely in denial. But it's not going to change that it's over. Because of the chaos and destruction that they've caused. But they don't want to see it that way. They want to blame the other person, who really is Dorothy just being themselves, male or female. That's all it is, just being themselves. And they don't like it because they're low vibing, jealous jerks that need to get it together. They're all South Node, low vibing pieces of shit. That's what I see. I haven't had a reading like this in a long time. 3 of Swords down. It's over. It's been over. It's still looming. There's definitely 3 people involved. The Emperor down. Yeah. This is like power hungry or loss of authority. Like I said, somebody might have lost a job or gotten fired or something recently. But this is abuse of power. That's what that is. The Emperor down. The Emperor, man. Down. Who gives a shit? It sucks. Right? It sucks. Move on. Move on. It's about fulfillment. Right? It's about fortune and your money and whatever. Somebody might be coming into some, right? All right, so gonna give you a couple of these here. This is my Gypsy Witch Tarot. 2 of Spades. 4 of Hearts. Ace of Hearts. There's a lot of enemies around. There's a lot of enemies around. Wear your obsidian on your body. Yeah, the Star, there's success here. There's wish fulfillment here, Virgo, which I like. The Star ensures success in all enterprises, and it even does with unlucky cards. So that's good. Now we have the 4 of Hearts. The fish is the emblem of the riches through stock, but if it's distant, it foretells failure and disaster. Yeah, destruction, chaos. People are a shady fox. They're sly, slick, cunning. Yeah. Boy, that's a trait I want to find in a man and marry, or woman. The fox in close proximity augurs distrust of acquaintances who are seeking to betray you. You, them, all of y'all. Whoever these low-vibing people are, that's who that's talking about. That's plain and simple. All right, I'm going to give you another one of these. This is my Elemental Oracle. I haven't used this in eons, so let's see. Show me. It's for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Basically, if you have Virgo in your chart, it should resonate somehow, some way. Hopefully, there's a little something in here for you. Right? South Node. Yeah, adventure, though. This isn't about the South. It's about the South, and it's about adventure or a journey, right? So, ding, 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 ding. Yeah. But I'm getting South Node. You know, even though people may be traveling or whatever, and that's exactly what it is. These people are very, they're not in a good way. You know, I think that if they're lying to anybody, they're lying to themselves, and it's going to matter in the end. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that right now. I'm going to give you a rune. Whoa, that just kind of flipped over. I think I have to take it. I'll show you the back. Looks like a, like it's a, what do they call those things in your garden with the water? A little fountain, well of memories, huh? Remember the wise witches who live near the cruelly ceased. Their spells linger in Edinburgh as the morning dawns peace. Yeah, things are over. Things are somber. There's a lot of memories, and it looks like there's a lot of bad memories. I hate to say it. Remember the wise witches whose lives were cruelly crossed. Their spells linger in Edinburgh as the morning dawns peace. Lot to ponder on, a lot to marinate on. Yeah, that was a deep one. That was deep. I had a hard time getting through that one. I hope you have a good couple weeks, as much as you are able through these energies that are playing out on this planet right now. That is just blowing my mind left and right, seeing these things. So, you know, be cool, be kind, be patient, and just be a good human. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will